Salam alaikum. We'll read half a page. I overstayed my welcome. I said I'd make it under 10 minutes. Perhaps I'm tired. I don't know why I do these things so late at night, but it's just peaceful late at night, and you just feel like it's a good way to end your day. Because I'm always reading and researching and writing and studying and doing things that are just more difficult during the day. So when I do these lessons at night, it's because I'm thinking about you, and especially the converts, especially those who don't know Arabic, which is why I'm hoping that you will get a free translation and start reading, even if it's only a page a day. There's so much repetitive wisdom constantly going over the same topics like Tawheed. And Tawheed al-Uluhiyya means what Allah means for you, that you must worship Him. So when you think of Uluhiyya, Rububiyyah, and Asma wa Sifat, this is the science of Tawheed, and you've probably maybe you've heard about it before, but you have to clearly understand that Allah is the only object of worship. So that means the Tawheed of Uluhiyya. Don't put anyone else in there, even on the fringes. Worship Allah alone and obey Allah alone and fear Allah alone and love Allah more than anyone. Tawheed al-Rububiyyah is realizing what He does for you. So the first part, Uluhiyya, means you are looking up and knowing He's up there. He's far above, and you are going to worship Him. The Rububiyyah has to do with you here on earth. Allah provides for you everything. So think about it as He's way up and then you're way down, but yet He's providing everything for you. He's the Razzaq, and He gives you everything you need. And then, of course, the Asma wa Sifat are His names and His attributes and how you come to know Him, which is a huge subject, which is beautiful. And I'll be doing other names of Allah. I think I've only perhaps done maybe in depth, maybe 4 names of Allah. I did Al-Wakil, I did Tawab, I did Rahman ar-Rahim. I think that's all I did actually on YouTube videos. But now I'm thinking about this climate change, and these debates that they have, wherein they want to bring forward their major concerns. One of them is, and if you really have strong Tawheed, you just say, well, Allah's the solution to all these issues. Allah's the solution to immigration. Allah's the solution to the rising costs and the unstable market that we're living in, and the overcrowding. And it's all having to do with you don't really know that all of this is Allah. So you blame people and systems, etc. So I was thinking that this one might be a good aspect, because these verses here that I'm choosing to read to you now, Surat Al Hijr, they're very practical. These are not the doctrinal, dogmatic, academic. More or less, these are your real life, observable issues. This is what Christians don't have. All they talk about is love, love, love Jesus, love. He sacrificed His life for you. You just love Him and you're home free. No. Islam is far more comprehensive, because it keeps reminding you of all the reasons, the certifiably legitimate, practical, undeniable reasons that you should love Allah. Not this business of Jesus hanging on the cross, and that's why you should love Him. No. The difference is like night and day when you study Islam. And you will leave the Trinity, inshallah. I don't know who's listening to this, but I wish you would leave the Trinity. So this is from Surat Al Hijr. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والأرض مددناها وألقينا فيها رواسي وأنبتنا فيها من كل شيء موزون. Here Allah says, the earth we spread out for you, and we made firm, it's called rawasi, it's the mountains. Did you know the mountains Did you know that the amount of mountain you can see sticking up out of the earth, there's an equal amount under the earth? Imagine. These are the mountains. That's why they call them rawasiya. They stabilize the earth, which is why all this talk about earthquakes and this whatever fault, Sandra, whatever words they have. They blame the earthquakes because something's unstable. Right. Wrong. Allah doesn't create instability. He creates everything perfectly, and then when he decides to shake it up, he will. Do you know many people don't even believe earthquakes are from Allah? That's another story. All right, so let's get on with this. This is showing all those climate people, the environmentalist people, that actually believe that they will determine how much of natural resources will remain. Don't get me started about this, how they play roles that only Allah can play. So he's reminding you how he spread out the earth for you and made rawasiya. وَأَنْبَتْنَا فِيهَا مِنْ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ مَوْزُونٍ. And he caused everything to grow in it. Mawzoon. It comes from the verb wazana, which means to be weighed, or it has a correct proportion. In other words, nothing that Allah creates is out of whack or out of sync or out of place. It's perfectly proportioned. وَالْأَرْضَ مَدَدْنَاهَا وَأَلْقَيْنَا فِيهَا رَوَاسِيَ وَأَنْبَتْنَا فِيهَا مِنْ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ مَوْزُونٍ وَجَعَلْنَا لَكُمْ فِيهَا مَعَائِشَ وَمَنْ لَسْتُمْ لَهُ بِرَازِقِينَ. Then Allah says, He gave to you on this perfect earth, ma'aisha, a lifestyle or a livelihood. وَمَنْ لَسْتُمْ لَهُ بِرَازِقِينَ. This rizq, and this subject of rizq, it is only from Allah. Nobody else holds your rizq. And the hadith of Prophet Muhammad said, no one leaves this world without getting all of the rizq that was written for them in full before they die. وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا عِندَنَا خَزَائِنُهُ. There's nothing that we don't own the khaza'in. Khaza'in is a storage, like a storehouse. وَمَا نُنَزِّلُهُ إِلَّا بِقَدْرٍ مَعْلُومٍ. And we send it down in perfect portions. وَأَرْسَلْنَا الرِّيَاحَ لَوَاقِحَ. We send the winds as fertilizing agents, لَوَاقِحَ. فَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً. And we sent down from the sky rain. فَأَسْقَيْنَاكُمُوهُ وَمَا أَنْتُمْ لَهُ بِخَازِنِينَ. We send the rain down for you, and we let you, isqainakum, we give you the rain to fall on you, and you are not storing it. وَمَا أَنْتُمْ لَهُ بِخَازِنِينَ. So if you think you can just put up all these water towers and you're good, well, if Allah wants you to be good, you'll be good. I mean, water towers are real. They store water. But what if Allah decides to not send any rain? Where's the water now? Oh, well, if you're in the Arab world, you can pay for some desalinization plants. That's not the point here. The point is rain. That's why so many areas in Africa don't get any rain. Well, could it have something to do with idol worship? Yeah. All those totems and voodoo and all that stuff that goes on there. It's a sign of Allah's anger, actually. And then the last part of this, وَإِنَّا لَا نَحْنُ نُحْيِي وَنُمِيتُ. We are the ones who bring life and death. وَنَحْنُ لَهُ الْوَارِثُونَ. And we are the ones that have the wadith. The wadith is It's like what you leave. It's like a will and testament. So what's going to remain for you is Allah's going to judge you. And then the last verse, which I really love, this one is just so short and sweet and perfect. وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْنَا الْمُسْتَقْدِمِينَ مِنْكُمْ وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْنَا الْمُسْتَأْخِرِينَ. Allah said He knows who's going forward of you. He knows the ones that are moving forward to do the right thing. And He knows the ones that are lagging behind. وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ يَحْشُرُهُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ يَحْشُرُهُمْ إِنَّهُ حَكِيمٌ عَلِيمٌ. Because you see, it doesn't say Yom Qiyamah, but that's what it means. So when I'm reading Arabic and I'm trying to figure out, I'll translate for you. So I don't want to just read from the translation all the time, because I have some issues with so many things in that book. I just want you to get it, because this is how we all started out. Every one of us converts. We read the translated Quran, and we benefited greatly from it. So that's it for this evening. Can you hear my voice, how it sounds tired? I still want to keep doing it, though. Once you get on a roll, you've already dressed up, even though I'm home. I can't just do this any old time when I'm in the mood, because I have to make sure I have my hat on right. It's not a big deal. I mean, but no Muslim woman ever wears a hijab in the house. And that's something else they don't understand. They're always questioning these things like, well, when can you take it off? And who can see you? And all these things. This subject of hijab is mesmerizing to non-Muslims. They just can't conceptualize why someone would want to cover their head. And by the way, I converted, and I didn't cover my head for 2 years after I converted. So it's a progressive thing. The more you do, the more you try, the more you get, and then you get more, and then you get more. So with that, I'll say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.